justice at all, does it? How are we all? Are we okay? Are we ready for a brilliant Friday? I don't know about that. Do you? Do you? Think today's going to be a good Friday? Nah. Hope so. Hope so. Well, I've only got 4 parcels to pack today, but I thought I'd hop on and have a brief chat while I'm doing it. Some of the stuff's been here for quite a while, so it's quite dusty, so forgive me while I give them a quick wipe down. What's everybody been up to, eh? I could tell you what I was up to yesterday. Between chatting with some people that came in to see me and making coffees for them and teas, I was packing for Bolton. It's Bolton Toy Fair this Sunday, isn't it? And that completely slipped me by until Wednesday. I was like, hang on a minute, we're in February now. I know that in February I've got 2 events. When are they? And I was like, oh, bugger, one of them's this weekend. So I quickly started packing for it. Yeah, so planning for things to be a little bit different this time as well. I'm taking a lot of sale items and other stuff that's never been to any of the events before. So yeah, hopefully that'll yield some positive results. Who have we got? Anyway, I can see that we've got a couple of watchers. Who's lurking there? Who's not willing to say good morning? And good morning, by the way. Right, so first item I'm going to pack, once I've got this price ticket off it, is a graphic novel. Or a trade paperback, depending on what terminology that you like to use. Hello, Connor. How are you, sir? Haven't seen you for a little while. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. So yeah, the graphic novel in question is a Halo one. It's Halo Escalation, Volume 2, the omnibus version, so it's a bit thicker than the normal ones. What's it include? Issues 13 to 24 of Escalation. You're doing good. I'm glad, Connor. I'm very glad. Hope Grandad's well as well. We always have a good chat, don't we, me and your Grandad? So, trim some cardboard down because I want to wrap it in, well, sandwich it in a couple of pieces. Hello, Flav, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're well. There we are, there's less chance of that getting folded in the post now. And of course, the all-important flyer. And as per usual, I am indeed recycling packaging. Always for the best to recycle, recycle, recycle. And this one's the Halo book. And someone's kindly written on there as well, please do not bend, so I'm going to leave that uncovered. Next item, or rather 3 items, it's the, the Super 7 reaction figures. Well, these are the stands for them. And someone has bought 3 packets of them. These are practical use and not really for, well, they are for collectors, but they're not intended to be kept on the card. I'm not really going to worry too much about bubble wrapping that to make sure it's safe. I think they're going to be ripping them off the cards as soon as they receive them in order to use them. That's why I'm not too bothered about which box I'm using either. It's quite a flimsy one, is this. Flav's at a convention again this weekend. You'll end up having to send him stuff too. That's good. Where are you this weekend then? I think last week it was Toy Fair, wasn't it? in London. What's this weekend? We'll pack out the box a little bit. Ah, perfect. Perfect. There we go. And that one stands. Right. And speaking of the reaction figures, the next figure is a reaction figure. It's the Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. I actually think, at first, I was really annoyed, like a lot of retailers were, that this line, or figures from this line, were appearing in B&M bargain basement shops. And for a ridiculous price. I mean, this one's just gone for 20 quid. That's what these are supposed to be. And they turned up in B&M for $7.99. And obviously I was thinking, oh, how am I ever going to get rid of mine now? But I think what's happened is a lot of people have picked up those ones at $7.99. And then they've been like, well, I want the rest of them. And they've held off for a little while because they don't want to go from paying 8 quid for a figure to paying 20 quid for a figure. But then if you really want it, you've got to bite the bullet and get it, haven't you? So I think, although initially it hit sales, it's now increasing sales again because the customers that bought those cheap ones now want to finish off the sets. And they want to get the more important characters like Shredder. So it might have actually helped in the long run. Who knows? It was Toy Fair last week and HandyCon before that. And Dungeon and Flagon in Manchester tomorrow and Sunday. Oh, that's interesting. Dungeon and Flagon. I've not heard of that one. If anyone's curious, this chap in the chat right now, Flav, he's a regular customer and he's also an importer of board games. And that's why he does all these events, because he exhibits them there. And he has some fantastic titles. Some great games that keep winning competitions. Well done. Right, this one does need a bit of bubble wrap and I'm ready for it. Although that might be a bit much. It'll do. It'll do. I'm recycling bubble wrap as well. We'll trim it down. I can use it for something else, can't I? Very welcome. Very welcome. Shredder. And then the last one, you've seen this a few times by now. I haven't brought a box big enough over for it, so that's very clever of me, isn't it? It's one of these Leviathan boxes from Warhammer 40k. These are finally starting to go down in numbers now. I did order too many of them originally, at 15 of them for a little shop like this. It was silly of me. I thought they were going to be bigger than what they are, but now it seems everywhere else is sold out and people are coming to me for them because I've got them left. Let me get a box for this. There we go. An old Amazon box. If nothing else, Amazon comes in handy for that. This was actually a little short, but it'll do the job. grab another piece of cardboard. These Games Workshop boxes, these Leviathan ones in particular, are very, very robust. So I don't worry too much. Plus, no one's buying it to keep it sealed in the box anyway. That's not what you buy Warhammer miniatures for. Good morning, Jumpy. How are you, sir? So I'm quite happy to send that like that. Shouldn't you be working? Are you on break? That is one annoying thing about the kind of tape that you find on the Amazon boxes. You have to put a load of tape on over the top because other tape doesn't just stick to it. It's that paper tape with string running throughout the tape, and normal tape just doesn't stick to it, so you have to sort of like put a good wide stretch of tape across there to hold onto the cardboard as well. And I don't need to write on that one to say what it is because I know full well what it is. Yes, it's break time, says Jumper. By the way, did you receive Beastars 5 and more? They are sitting currently in my cart waiting to order. Every time I try to order them, I'm having errors pop up. I've rung them and they said, oh yeah, we'll get it sorted. Still hasn't been sorted. However, the rep from that company did come out and see me, not yesterday, but the day before, and I've spoke to him about it. So now I've actually spoke to a person, a human being and everything. I should hopefully be able to get this sorted and I can start getting regular shipments of manga and books from that company again. Diamond don't have it in stock, so I weren't able to get them. But yeah, they're there, they're waiting to be, well, they're not even secured, so they'll be coming soon. Fingers crossed, Flav. What else is going on? I don't think there's anything else going on. Did anyone catch the live stream the other night? We had a couple of new people jump on with us, which was really, really cool. We had Terry from, let me get this right, Little History. Little History is a YouTube channel and he puts up videos building model kits and stuff like that. And he asked if he could join on because he's interested in all the stuff that we were talking about. And he ended up giving us a rundown of all the model kits he's currently in the middle of building and everything. And it led to some really interesting conversation. It was very, very entertaining and worth a watch. And a regular viewer, Gap After Dark from the States, he decided to hop on as well. He wouldn't let us see his face. He kept himself hidden behind the curtain, but that made for interesting chat as well. He's certainly got a fun disposition and sense of humour as the chap. Probably watching this at a later time as well. Speaking of watching this at a later time, I know I mentioned it last time, but I'm going to keep mentioning it over and over again because I don't want people to miss out who may potentially miss out. These will always be available to everyone when they go out live, will these pack and chats. After they go out live, once I've got a few members to the channel under the belt, they will be going to members only for later watching purposes. So please do remember that, okay? Right, okay, I'm going to get off. I've got to go open the shop in the next few minutes. And I want to make myself a cuppa before I do. So take care, everyone. And have a great weekend. See you later. Hope I see some of you at Bolton as well. Take care. Bye-bye.